I think it was our best season that I've ever played in my life. I've been playing ever since I was like 8 years old, and being able to go to the state tournament my last and final year of hockey was pretty amazing.
We had a different feel November 7th when we got together than in years past. A little bit more attention to detail, a little bit more drive to succeed. We had a little slogan in our locker room about getting to Madison, and it worked. The girls fulfilled that role, fulfilled our slogan. Just a lot of things built into getting to Madison came together in a perfectly built season.
I feel like everyone's attitude and effort just risen as a whole, and we were able to work together better, and everyone just kind of had that drive in them that we wanted. Our one goal was the state tournament, and that's where we wanted to be. I would definitely say we were a close-knit group for sure. Everyone got along pretty well, and it was just a fun experience, fun group of girls.
Forget about the scoreboard. We're going to play as hard for 3 periods as we possibly can. Doesn't matter if the game is tied 1-1 or if it's a 7-0 game. We're going to play until the final buzzer sounds.
My freshman, sophomore year, our team, we only won 2 games all year. So this wasn't even part of the question, going into this season. But I think a lot of the girls, we stepped up their game and just worked really hard as a team together. And it kind of all just worked out.
I'm just like super happy to be a part of Superior hockey and being able to go to the state tournament. Sophomore year, I definitely did not see this coming at all. I mean, with only winning 2 games, you're like, how are we going to improve after this? Because we're going to be playing the same teams, and just like finally beating the teams like our rivals like Hudson, and an unforgettable experience for all of us.
It was honestly like really cool. There were so many people lined up at the school, and there were so many people cheering us on, and like even I know that like people were watching from home too. Like I had a bunch of my family watching.
It was really amazing. Like knowing that you have that support from everybody, it really it makes you want to go out there and win, and it really kind of just hypes you up and gets you ready.
When you first stepped on the ice for the semifinal Hudson game, it was unreal. You just kind of had to take a breath to take it all in.
When I got there, I was just like, wow, this is really amazing. And it's just like, it didn't feel real at the moment, just because like the season went by really fast for me, and it's just like finally being at the state tournament my last and final year, and probably one of the biggest audiences I've ever played in front of my whole life, and just everyone packed, and like the game and everything was just amazing to be a part of.
Just a little wide to the right. Final 10 seconds, tick it off. Here's another centering pass, and a score! A score for Hudson. They finally drive it home with just 4 seconds left on the power play.
After the second period, I think it was like a tie game, and I was just like, you guys, we need to win this game. Like our whole season's on the line. And I just don't want this to be the last game. So I was just like, let's try our hardest. Let's put everything out there. And
I thought if we could get this thing to 5-on-5, we would come out in the end with a victory. But as the third period unfolded, we took a couple more penalties, so we had to grind. We had to grind through the third. Autumn and I had a conversation on the bench. I looked at her and I said, kiddo, you know I like pressure. She goes, I love pressure. I said, I need you, and I need you right now.
I knew we were on the penalty kill, so I had to work a little bit harder, but it was crazy, I know.
Down to 20 seconds in regulation. And here comes Superior the other way. And a score! I don't believe it! A sword-handed goal with 12 seconds left. Are you kidding me?
after I scored, I didn't even realize like there was only 12 seconds left. So I mean, the game was basically, you know, we're in the corner and everyone's like, we won. And I'm like, we still have to play. And they're like, no, look, there's like 12 seconds. So it was just crazy to see that. There were a lot of happy tears in the locker room. I was outside getting interviewed and I could hear as the door opened, all the fans outside were cheering, and that was crazy. And I was just like trying to get it over with because I just wanted to walk out. And seeing the community and all the people there, that was really cool to see after we won. You know, that you walked out the door and they're just cheering, and the fan bus was still there, all the teachers that came down and the administrators. That was cool to see.
Number 4, Isabella Thompson.
I think knowing that it was the championship game, no matter what, it was going to be our last game, no matter the outcome. It was so awesome to just be with the team one last time. And to have that big of a game, you know, you had to show up and play hard.
The kids battled, and we outshot them by 8, so I think we were right in there the entire game. That goalie for Bay Area was as good as advertised. There's no getting around that. Did we hit her in the chest too many times? Of course it is. We made it easy on her. Losing Addie Benson didn't help us out. She's one of our key players. So we were kind of being a little creative with the lineup and the roster. But I felt at the end of the day, I thought we played good enough to win.
Placing second wasn't ideal, but it was still something I'm very proud of and something that I'll never forget.
Without playing hockey, I don't know where I'd be and what friends I would have. These girls are my best friends that I'm going to miss, and it truly is amazing to be a part of that and to know that girls Spartan hockey hasn't been there in forever, and so to be a part of the team that did make it, it truly is amazing.
That's heavy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little bit. Is it heavy?
All of this like attention we've gotten from the media and everything like has attracted like younger people to want to play hockey, which is really good.
I mean, it's definitely cool when you see the little girls come to your games, and it just definitely builds the community of girls sports and girls hockey. Especially, you know, having a more successful season, you get that support, and the younger girls look up to even more. Hopefully this just gives them an opportunity to see what high school sports are about.
Part of what we do is we reach out to the community. We reach out to the little kids. Come play hockey. Come watch us play hockey. See how much fun this is. We get down to the youth program. We're active. We sometimes get to their games if we can. We do a clinic for them in the summertime. We try to be involved as often and as much as we can. So that's where it starts, right? It starts here. It doesn't start when you're high school. It starts when you're little. So when we get as many girls playing, they're 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, the better the program is going to be in the long run.
I think that next year we definitely have like a really good run. Like we could definitely compete again in the tournament and maybe even win.
All the like history that we've made just this year was like very exciting, and I just think it's something that everyone's going to remember, and I'm excited to watch the team for years to come just because I know that they'll hopefully make it. It gives me goosebumps just thinking and talking about it.
And I want this now to be the standard, so when the little girls coming up to see us, they walk it right into a successful program. You know, some of these other teams, they just simply reload, they don't rebuild. I want to reload, not rebuild. I'm just ready to go for next season. Let's get back to work, have a good, successful summer, watch the girls play summer hockey. Let's get some programs built here in terms of working out, and let's get back to work and go Spartans.